Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return starts from inside the 5, and the returner will be brought down. So the Houston Cougars offense begins this game backed up. That was not a good return. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense, and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense. Has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The drive ends, and the punt team on the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Jukes to get free.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Becht. He's running out of time here. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff to the back. Powering through. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to 44.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Again makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Quarterback still with the football. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Smith. He's moving out of the pocket now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Ball handed off. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Defense does a good job at taking away the short routes and anything that might be close to the first down marker. The problem is they didn't account for the quarterback's legs. He pulls it down and picks up a first down.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Back to pass. It's Beck. Oh, the pass is picked off. Touchdown, Houston. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. The Cyclones will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got his man in the open field. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. And now the handoff. Fights through a tackle. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Well, Kirk, Houston has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Houston. He shows the skill set there, Kirk. Athletic ability, excellent decision-making on the move.
Well, these are the kind of plays where a head coach and an offensive coordinator just have to trust their quarterback, because there's a lot that can go wrong in those situations. But with this guy, he's able to buy time, make a play when nothing is there. That's how you continue to earn your coach's trust.
And now here comes the point after attempt. He had the extra point and the lead down 21-zip. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Jackson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down here for this offense. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense makes this. Close to a first down. Important third down play coming up after that completion. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Cyclones bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made down inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. This offense really clicking.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Smith. Fires it on the move. And that one's picked off. What a play. Hard running there, breaking tackles. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
After the PAT, they trail 28-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. first play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Handing off on the draw play. They bring him down right at the 20.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it incorrectly.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this third down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Cyclones offense is on the move now. Looking to throw it on first down. There's a wide open receiver, complete. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll run it from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On third down, it's a handoff. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. And the defense makes some adjustments. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. So second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Smith. He makes the grab. Spins away from defenders. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. This quarterback on fire today.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Jackson. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Beck. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Look at this, he'll go deep again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. That's just some minor blip there of what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Big 12 championship. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and what could be a finish to this Big 12 championship they'll be talking about for a long, long time.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On first down, it's play action. Pressure. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He was very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Tackle made after just a short game. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, it's Becht. Lofting it toward the left sideline. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense hungry to convert here in third down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's a run. Running back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here's the second down play.
Cricket.
The shotgun running play call. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Houston. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirby.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. He's going to move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Running back with the football. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. This is the 6th play on the drive. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. He'll throw it now. But he can't haul it in. That's a crucial drop on a 3rd down play. Here comes 4th down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to pass. It's Becht. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Times already on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. Well, Kirk, Houston has the lead here. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. He'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st and goal, handoff. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
2nd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the 2nd half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. From the shotgun, drops back, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, Houston. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. He makes the grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Green. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
2nd down after that previous. And he's looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Gets into space at the 50. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field.
42 Spider.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And the Cyclones line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Pass caught. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Green. Tackle made after the completion. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And the field goal is good. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.